Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to another crazy movie month. Yeah, this one is definitely a doozy. It's a 1982 crime action thriller film directed by Mark L. Lester and co-written by Tom Holland, not the kid from Spider-Man, the director of Fright Night and Child's Play, and John Saxon, based on a story by Holland. The film stars Perry King, Mary Lynn Ross, who has also served as co-executive producer, Timothy Van Patten, Lisa Langlois, Stephen Arngrim, and Michael J. Fox, credited as Michael Fox in one of his first breakout roles before Back to the Future, and Roddy McDowell, class of 1984. Damn, this movie was a rough one to get through. It's very entertaining, but man, I hated every single one of these gang members in this movie. The gang in this movie, I hated them with a passion. I couldn't wait to see them die at the end. Well, that's kind of the point, because Holland knows how to write villains that you want to see get what's coming to them at the end. It came out in America on August 20th, 1982. I wasn't even born yet. And in Canada about a year later, June 3rd, 1983. Cost $3 million. The budget's on the screen, definitely. And the song "I Am the Future" by Alice Cooper is well done as well. It's basically a teacher that goes into this really troubled high school that has to teach a bunch of delinquents, don't mess with the school system. And these gangs are just, they take things too far. They can't just disrupt and sell drugs. No, they get a student killed. They kill the animals in the lab. They kidnap his wife. They're just inhumans. And I hate every single one of them. Every single one of them. Yeah. And also, I also like Roddy McDowell's performance. I miss him a lot. He's one of the teachers that just goes, they push him too far and he takes out a gun and wants to blow their heads off. And yeah. Yeah, it says, when it was originally released, the film was banned in several countries. Oh, I can definitely see why. Jesus, these people are just inhuman. A movie like this will not age well. Josh, if you do see this movie, be warned. There's some racism in the movie. I'm not going to say anything. If you take a look at the movie, there is racism like a mother in this movie. Yeah, a lot of it. This makes Glory Road look like a freaking Pixar movie in comparison, because at least that movie, they didn't take it too far. Here, it's extremely bleak. It was banned in several countries in its lewd content. In the UK, it received 4 minutes and 4 seconds of cuts from the British board. Yeah, and refused a video certificate for 4 years. Yeah, I could see why. This movie was very controversial when it came out. I mean, it's almost a horror movie with how evil these people are. It was finally passed fully uncut in 2005 in Finland. The theatrical cut version was banned in 1983. The case went up to the Supreme Court, and an edited video release was similarly banned in 1984. In 2006, an uncut DVD was approved with an 18 rating. Yeah, don't let your kids watch this movie. It will scar them. It is very hardcore R. It doesn't look like it's much, but when you see the gang violence here, you can see why. I'm glad that COVID killed that. There's no longer a lot of gangs in New York anymore, or in Canada. The Rotten Tomato score was 71%. Yeah, it's a good movie, but it's bleak. Yeah, film historian Leonard Maltin described the film as unpleasant, calculated, campy melodrama. Still not bad as revenge movies go. It's not as bleak as Death Wish, but it's pretty damn close. These people are so unlikable, I couldn't wait for them to die. Any of them. The pink-haired girl, the leader, the fat guy, and the guys with the paint on their face. I couldn't wait to see Norris just kill these freaking assholes. I couldn't wait for it. Yeah, Roger Ebert said it's raw, offensive, vulgar, and violent, definitely. So remember when you see this, Josh, these people are supposed to be hated. But it contains a spark of talent and wit and is acted and directed by people who cared to make it special. Yeah, and I could see why this movie has the legacy that it does. There were sequels. There was a sci-fi movies that were way lighter. They were not as dark as this one. This is the most bleak of the franchise. It was also directed by Lester. Class of 1999, which came out in 1990, and Class of 1999 2, The Substitute. The three movies have plots only loosely related to this one, but this one is the most hardcore. If you want to see a movie that's crazy, in a high school, they took this concept and they did it in the movie Dangerous Minds with Michelle Pfeiffer. But no, this one is way darker, because this one they're committing criminal acts in a school that doesn't deserve it. It's like the schools in Brooklyn I had to deal with, back in the day. But Lester did a good job directing. The lead, Perry King, is really good in this movie. He's an American actor. He's 74 years old now. I could tell he really got me invested, and I couldn't wait for him to just go to town on these people. I'm not going to spoil the kills at the end. To just see it for yourself if you can handle it. If gang violence and racism and all the other things bother you, I would not recommend it. Yeah, this guy did a lot of stuff. Yeah, his next movie was The Clairvoyant Switch. Yeah, he's been working. Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. His last film was in 2018 that I can check right here. But he's a really good lead, very likable, and you're on his side. When he's killing these people, it's not murder. It's self-defense. It's self-defense. If you have to put an end to these evil people, self-defense is a way to go. And I'm glad that he doesn't get convicted of a crime. I'm like, no, it's not a crime. He had to put these people to their end because they were just out of control. And they were trying to take over this whole school. I'm like, yeah, and he gets them at the end, and they deserve it. Justice will prevail. But anyway, it's an entertaining movie, but know what you're getting into, because I was at the edge of my seat the whole time, and it is crazy because of the things that they do in this film. But that's the class of 1984. And see it for yourself if you can handle it. If you can't, I can understand why it was banned in several countries. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.